sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Victory by the blade. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. Nap time. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. I'm okay. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Nap time. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. That's better. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Just a little something. Think nothing. Troublesome. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Nap time. Blade and flash. Who's next? Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Swords descend. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Just a little something. Think nothing. Swords descend! That's better. I'm okay. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. I'm okay. Nap time. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Swords descend! Bladed flight! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend! Crush them! Who's next?
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Strike apart! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't Bladed flight! Lend me your strength. Swords descend! Troublesome. Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Strike apart! Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them! Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nap
Bladed flight! Swords descend! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength.
That's better.
Lend me your strength. Strike apart! Who's next?
I'm okay.
Bladed flight! Swords descend! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them!
Nap time.
Strike apart! Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusion Illusions of the past! Lend me your strength! Swords descend! Lend me your strength! Who's next? To guard and defend! Crush them!
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past! Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past! Lend me your strength! Who's next?
Nap time.
Lend me your strength! Disappear among the sea of butterflies! Illusions of the past! Swords descend! Lend me your strength! To guard and defend! Crush them! Victory by the blade! Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up. Ready? My stomach's always ready for food and drink. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being. Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with. Don't get ahead of yourself. This might be more complicated than you think. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers? Boarding exam? Like a test? I can do that. That sounds like the admission system that schools in Bellabog use. I'm wondering though, are there any restrictions against, aliens like me from boarding the train? You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right? Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance. This is a pretty big ask.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom? Who's the best one to ask? Let's send a message to Mr. Yang.
Come around and have a look.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it. Huh? You're just in time. Any news yet?
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it. You know what? You're right. We should work these things out on our own.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval. Is she creating trouble for you too? Sorry. My head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected. I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing. That's true, but... never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klapoth Fort and sighing all day either. Velabog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klapoth Fort.
You know what I mean.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a supreme guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya. I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klapoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other. Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short. Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after him. There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Japard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already. Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to. There's nothing personal in it.
You're still writing to...
Only to Mom.
You know, Serval.
Since you're so curious, this guitar, I came up with the design, but I was never able to. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word.
If it was a gift...
I don't think anyone realized. We lived in the same dormitory. That's how things were until the day. I was always looking forward to the day. And that's the only Cocolia you got. She put it all out of her mind. You think...
Let bygones be...
How did the converse... You know something, Japard? That guitar case...
I never knew your guitar had a...
Well...
It's a family heirloom.
I wanted to keep it with me. Hey, wait a minute.
Here we go. You don't have to...
The principle behind this mission... So, I'll leave this... Come on, think about it.
Well done for putting up with it.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable, as promised. Let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Oh, that? It's, as for the name...
Snowman's Palm and Little Lynxie.
Yes.
It's the only plant here that looks...
Hey! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me. That should be everything. Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Gepard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us. Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Blade and flight. Lend me your strength. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Nap time. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this. You're not wrong. It's only been a few minutes. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way. The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks. Huh.
Well, well, well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and Japard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish our discussions first.
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like a sound strategy to me.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you use force?
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she? Choose your words wisely, Jeppy.
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment, and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade in the absence of the Guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the Guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Shepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters! Monsters from the Fragmentum! They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I will handle this.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
Everyone rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Please, help my friends! The monsters invaded the mine. Please, you have to save my friends. Otherwise, those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane Guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes, and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broader context. My own way? I don't even remember what kind of life I want. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute, was that Shepard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay? That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Shepard when you're ready. That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir!
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine. The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Japard, let me and him clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, we'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards. All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane guards have set up...
There's a monster heading this way.
Bring it down.
Strike with heart! Lend me your strength! I'm okay.
They've made it easy for us. But we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Victory by the blade. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend! Victory by the blade.
Japard, look! The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Are you a Silvermane guard?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up ahead?
The Silvermane guards and Wildfire are working together now? Oh, civilians. Ah, I saw a girl run out from our defensive position just now. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defenses on the bridge. You should head over.
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us.
Great.
Strike with heart.
Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Blade and flight.
Lend me your strength.
Doesn't fall.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Who's next?
Strike with heart.
Swords descend! Lend me your strength.
Let's keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Is it me or is it cold here?
Blade and flight.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. To guard and defend. Crush them. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Nap.
Impressive.
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. To guard and defend. Crush them. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Nap time.
Strike with heart.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear
disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You two, it's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge. They'll protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here. It's so cold here. I'm scared.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
Shift the balance.
These mon-
Hey, did you just scare...
kind of. There was... Speaking of which, you came from that direction. Thank goodness.
They'll be okay now.
Thank you. Oh, I heard there's a powerful monster.
Thanks for the intel. I think he was right about the monster. You two, I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle if you see one in the Fragmentum. But this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could... I'm not sure either.
The air...
Promises.
Did it just...
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Can Japard not hear?
Japard. Serval.
Did it just say Japard and Serval?
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually...
Talking? Wait. You understand it?
Our names? What's happening here?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the Fragmentum that assume human form are echoed. If the rumors are true...
Cocolia. You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up again. Cocolia, you witch! You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a Fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together. Was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londo, stand down. There is no place for you. The promise.
Sister, I know you want Madame Cacolia to respond. But this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the Fragmentum. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for all. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then he and I will fight for you. Until your heart is ready.
I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious, but I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far, Cacolia, let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lend me your strength.
Blade and flight!
Lend me your strength.
Sagacious discernment!
That's better.
Who's next?
Lend me your strength. Troublesome. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend!
Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Lend me your strength.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Serval. 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 Why do you always have to stand in my way?
The temperature is returning to normal. The monsters are retreating. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cacolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also a direct result. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay? Indeed it was. We're lucky to have an experienced fighter like you who can adapt to different enemies. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you feeling?
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted. All that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said? Really? I guess it doesn't matter. From here on out, I'm over that woman.
I can tell you mean it this time. I'm happy for you, Serval. It's not easy to truly put the past behind you. Looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards in Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Japar to his business and head back to town.
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Japard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle. How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Japard?
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see. Oh, there was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are Silvermane guards from the overworld, right? If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job and... Thanks. We can manage our daily expenses.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away a long time ago. Haven't come back yet.
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own? That must be hard.
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. I'm just worried that with all these monster invasions, maybe one day I won't. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation came tragedy. But under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people. From now on, you don't need to worry about the safety of your family.
Captain Japard.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a brother to look after. I know it can't have been easy. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young. so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you, and listen to her when she feels vulnerable. She'll do the same for you.
Okay, sir. I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Shepard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a tear fest. Let's call it a day and give them some room. If you're not too tired, Shepard, can I talk to you for a moment? What you said back there, did you really mean it?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Shepard. I changed my mind. Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Shepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with. I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first and we'll catch up with you? It's all right. I've got Shepard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit. Is this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death. I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it. Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Look at me, Cocolia. Don't you dare look away. Because I will no longer live in your shadow!
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have...
So, you're getting the tab?
Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Can I talk to you for a moment? I want to thank you again for recovering the Wonder Medicine. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld... Remember my adoptive parents said after the reopening of the furnace, I didn't have high hopes, but... Mom said they still live at... If I'm lucky, maybe I... Of course, that's if possible. Wonderful. I've sent another letter to my... Wonder if I'll discover any rare swords. Don't. Oh, there you are. Sorry, I got distracted watching the crowds. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on as usual, as if nothing has happened. We're a little early. I've got an idea. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Any suggestions? A play, Sounds fun, but there's a chance it won't suit my mom's taste. Let me think. Oh, yes. I remember there was a florist in the overworld.
How about we head over that way? I've been underground for so long, I almost forgot what flowers smell like.
Careful.
I'll take this one.
Ever Summer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Maybe it simply represents the people's hopes up here. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each other flowers to celebrate. Do you want to hear a flower story? Vash. Still, when we gave him the flower. Oh, first snow.
I'll take this one.
All done? May I have a look? First snow. Thank you. It reminds me of carefree childhood days. Ah, those times were pure and innocent, just like these petals. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so happy. Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
Come around and have a look.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that you? Oh, come here, my darling.
It's been too long, Mom. Too long. Sorry, I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so much for taking care of my parents these last 10 years.
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha, just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman. Such a pity that your father...
Dad, I was wondering where he is. Is he...
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need to be sad. He passed away very peacefully.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years, I left you both in the overworld. Mr. Oswell, I'm sorry you had to bear all this weight.
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after your parents.
It's not your fault that they sealed off the passage between the surface and the underground. Don't be so harsh on yourself, daughter.
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But,
There's an urgent matter that needs your help. I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld. You're the only person I can go to for help.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and I know you've saved many lives. Your father, he would be proud of you. We have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up later.
She's always been there for me. With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for patients who'd lost hope. I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. But sadly, now is not the time. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the good news.
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom. How come...
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of fact, there's something I have to tell you in person.
Something that Mom isn't supposed to know?
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the first 2 years after the passage was closed off, I received many letters from Master Vash.
What? Letters from Vash? Are you certain, Mr. Oswell?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean when you read the letters yourself. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway, the letters were sent back to your old house, to me.
I don't understand. Did you not show them to my parents?
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. Master Vash stressed in the letter that your parents must not know what happened to him. That's why I put the letters in a secure place, waiting to hand them to you when we could meet again. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want your parents to feel that their son was so close and yet so far away.
Do you have the letters on you, Mr. Oswell? Let me take a look.
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young master's handwriting.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't give up on his research into blizzard immunity, even after he left the city. I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step after another, I've made breakthroughs. I'm trembling, not because of the cold, but because I can feel I'm getting closer to the answer I seek. If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains, and even made progress in his research. But how can that be? There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, it's possible he may have gone completely insane before he started writing them. I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
Leave the city? You are taking too much risk, Miss Natasha.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. I'm sure he'll protect me, right?
Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard?
Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go. It's time to face my past head-on.
Such a harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any sample reagents or lab notes for that matter. Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't document his results. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature keeps getting lower, but we can't give up halfway.
No need. Don't you underestimate the leader of Wildfire. Oh. Let's press on then. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity the architects worship can grant us some luck.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two! Stop right there!
That's a Silvermane guard. Is he yelling at us? Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we need to talk our way out of this.
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just take your word for it either.
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Vash's.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know him?
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Saved your soldiers?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. All of them are risking their lives. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite every year. But thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our patrols. If it weren't for the doctor, we would have long since frozen to death.
Medicine. Blizzard immunity.
You don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him. At least 2 or 3 years. I hope he's alive and well.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snow plains.
Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem, it'd be that we couldn't go back to the city until the effect had worn off.
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snow plains to find my brother.
Seems like you made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves out there.
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us. Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call. I'm ready. Doctor's got your back. Can you feel it? It seems like Vash's medicine is working. So warm. Lend me your strength. Troublesome. Lend me your strength. Nap time. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Who's next? Bladed flight. Lend me your strength. Nap time. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. It's done. Oh, it's my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? No wonder you were able to save the underworld. Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. These are records of his experiments. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. Come have a look. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? But his notes seem to suggest he was working to improve blizzard immunity. Brother, where are you? What happened? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswald kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended differently. I shouldn't have asked you to come with me to such a dangerous place. I do. I can't forgive him for what he's done. Nor can I say I don't miss him. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it came to something. Maybe he found some inner peace. You're right. There can be no forgiveness for the crimes he committed.
He didn't deserve the title of doctor. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others, even if it was made by a monster. Human beings really are conflicted life forms. I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. One day the world will see a perfect blizzard immunity. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise. That should do. Hope it can withstand the snow. You're right. Let me think. Here lies Vash. My brother. That'll do. Thank you for helping me. I feel like a great weight has been lifted. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget Dad's teaching. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to those who come to you for help. Never.
What a headache. Swords descend! Lend me your strength.
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. What a blade and flight!
Enemy situation has changed. To guard and defend! Crush them! Strike with heart! Troublesome. Swords descend! Lend me your strength! Nap time. Sagacious discernment!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Lend me your strength!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lend me your strength! To guard and defend! Crush them!
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time.
Blade and flight.
Lend me your strength!
Swords descend. Illusions of the past! Swords descend! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Who's next? Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. Swords descend. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Bladed flash! Swords descend! Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Troublesome. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Bladed flash!
descend!
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Swords descend. Show your courage. The enemy situation has changed. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Bladed flight. Lend me your strength. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Who's next? Swords descend! Lend me your strength. Strike with heart.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Bladed flight. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Bladed flight. Who's next? Strike with heart.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Lend me your strength.
Troublesome.
Swords descend. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Enemy situation has changed.
Adjusting calculation. Burn.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Bladed flight. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Nap time.
Calculating result. Power amplification.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength.
Threat index raised. Executing annihilation.
Nap time.
Bladed flight. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Reevaluating.
Swords descend.
Annihilation sequence initiating.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength.
Executing operation. Analysis complete.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Burn initiated. Power amplification.
Lend me your strength. Bladed flight. Swords descend.
Calculating result. Value exceeds threshold.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Strike with heart.
Protocol terminated. Executing annihilation. High-risk individual.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength.
Executing operation.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Analysis complete.
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Push forward. Burn initiated. Evaluating variables.
Swords descend.
Transmission calculating result. Value exceeds threshold.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Blade and flight.
Reinforcing. Executing annihilation. Module of executing operation. Analysis complete.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Who's next?
Push forward. Initiated. Transmission calculating result. Value exceeds threshold.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Family.
We shall take back what we lost.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Don't blade and fly! Lend me your strength. Nap time. Swords descend! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Come on. Victory means preparation.
Blade and fly! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nap time.
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend. Lend me your strength.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nap time.
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Lend me your strength.
Nap time.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Bladed flight! To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength. Swords descend! Lend me your strength. Who's next? Strike with heart! Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. To guard and defend. Crush them. Bladed flight! Swords descend! Lend me your strength. That's better. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nap time.
Bladed flight! Lend me your strength. Swords descend!
That's better.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. You're only a scratch.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Bladed flight! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Swords descend!
Nap time.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
victory means preparation.
Their redemption.
Troublesome.
Judgment is here.
Strike with heart. Lend me your strength.
Prayers won't help.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Swords descend!
For your
Troublesome.
execute the judgment.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Their redemption.
Lend me your strength. You must.
I'm okay. That's better.
For your prayers won't help. Retribution.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Swords descend!
Their redemption.
That's better. I'm okay.
Strike with heart!
Prayers won't help. Execute the judgment.
Swords descend!
That's better.
Their redemption. Retribution.
Nap time.
Blade and flutter!
Their redemption.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Strike with heart!
Prayers won't help.
Blade and flutter!
For your
Swords descend!
Nap time.
Strike with heart!
their redemption.
I'm okay.
Execute the judgment.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Blade and flutter!
I'm okay. That's better.
For your never forgive. Retribution.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Their redemption.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Nap time.
Blade and flutter!
I'm okay.
Strike with heart! Blade and flutter! Swords descend!
Prayers won't help. Execute the judgment.
I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing. Nap time.
Strike with heart!
Their redemption.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Blade and flutter!
For your prayers won't help. Execute the judgment.
Swords descend!
Retribution.
That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing.
Among the sea of butterflies, illusions of the past. That's better. Swords descend! Who's next? Strike with heart!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Nap time.
Blade and flight. Swords descend. Who's next?
Nap time. Victory means preparation.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past! Blade and doesn't fall. Lend me your strength. Not so fast. How does that feel? Only a scratch. See you later.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Lend me your strength. Swords descend! Zoning out. Trust. I can ready.
That's better.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Strike with heart. Watch your feet. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next? Swords descend. Lend me your strength.
I'm okay.
Feeling a little dizzy?
Just a little something. Think nothing. Now.
Lend me your strength. Ready? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
That's better.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Something for everybody.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Swords descend! Lend me your strength. Not so fast. How does that feel? Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Ready? Take a guess. Troublesome. Blade and lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Not so fast.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Swords descend!
Now.
Strike with heart! Don't be scared. Something for everybody. Watch your feet.
That's better.
Blade and disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Who will it be?
I'm okay.
Who's next?
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Strike with heart. Swords descend. Lend me your strength. Zoning out. I can not so fast. Strike with heart. Lend me your strength. Something for everybody. Only a scratch. Swords descend. Does that sting? I can still take a guess. Blade and lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. How do you you like that? We must... That's better.
Don't be scared.
No.
Something for everybody. Watch your feet. Who will it be?
Swords descend! Just a little something. Think nothing. Strike with heart!
How do you like that?
I'm okay. That's better. Blade and flutter!
Something for everybody.
Just a little something. Think nothing. Swords descend!
Does that sting? Take a guess.
Now.
Strike with heart!
How do you like that?
I'm okay.
Blade and flutter!
That's better.
Don't be scared.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Something for everybody. Watch your feet.
Strike with heart! Swords descend!
Does that sting? How do you like that?
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Blade and flutter!
Now.
Cross!
Something for everybody.
Cross! Strike with heart!
Dishonored blade.
butterflies. Illusions of the past. Blade and flight.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.